So I finally got my hands on the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 6. How does the Z Fold 6 feels in real life beyond the leaks, beyond the specs, and is it worth upgrading if you're using the Z Fold 5 or the Fold 4? So right off the bat, the biggest major improvement we have is with the design. It took Samsung's 6th generation to finally have a fold with a weight that is similar to a standard smartphone weight. The new Z Fold 6 is 14 grams lighter than the Z Fold 5 and about 24 grams lighter than the Z Fold 4. It's also noticeably thinner, coming at 5.6mm when it's unfolded compared to 6.3 of the Fold 4 and 6.1 of the Fold 5. And same thing when it's unfolded, coming at 12.1mm versus 14.2 on the Fold 4 and 13.4 on the Fold 5, making it noticeably thinner and lighter, especially for those of you who are using the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Apart from being thinner and lighter, the Z Fold 6 is by far one of the most premium looking fold I've ever used. Samsung pretty much brought that super ultra premium boxy squarish look of the S24 Ultra to the Z Fold 6. Once again, we have 3 colors to choose from: silver, navy blue, and pink. In my opinion, blue is the best, but let me know which color do you like in the comments below. They also made a carbon fiber black version of the Fold 6 as well. Samsung has also improved the hinge design, making it less visible, as well as you feel it less when you're touching the display. Like I said, design is the biggest change. It is noticeably thinner, lighter, feels great in the pocket. It may not be a huge change from the Fold 5 users, but for those who are using the Fold 4, the design improvement alone might be enough of a reason to upgrade. But there's some more very important changes. For example, the outer display, which is now the widest Samsung has put out on any of their Fold before. Just for the comparison, this is how the outer display of the Fold 6 looks compared to the Z Flip 6. You can see it's definitely not as wide, but at the same time, it is not too narrow. I would say it's right at the optimal level where you have a comfortable experience typing as well as having a better one-handed usage. I would have liked an even wider outer screen, but once again, when you compare it to the Fold 4 or even to the Fold 5, we have a noticeable jump. Now, as for the actual displays, the brightness have been bumped to 2600 nits, so these are a lot brighter displays, especially when you're using them outdoor in sunlight. When it comes to the inside, we have Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 running the show exclusively in all markets, so no Exynos. This is gonna be top tier performance. Samsung has also placed their biggest vapor cooling chamber inside the Fold 6, and you can see side by side with the Fold 5, it is indeed a huge change, meaning we're bound to get better temperatures in those gaming scenarios as well as high usage scenarios. When it comes to the UI, we have One UI 6.1.1 running the show, of course, with loads of Galaxy AI features. So pretty much every single Galaxy AI feature that we saw with the S24 series is now present on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. In fact, Samsung has added a brand new Portrait Studio Galaxy AI feature, which allows you to transform your selfies or your images into 3D cartoon or have them hand-drawn. There are various different options to choose from. This new Galaxy AI feature will likely come to older devices as well. Apart from this, Samsung has optimized some Galaxy AI features to take advantage of the special form factor we get with the Fold 6. For example, the interpreter feature now uses the outer screen to display the translation to the person in front of you in order to make the conversation flow easier. Apart from this, there's no major new Galaxy AI feature or changes yet. Now, what about cameras? Well, sadly, these are the same camera sensors as the Z Fold 5 and the Z Fold 4. This is quite surprising because I honestly expected that Samsung will upgrade at least the zoom sensor this year with the Fold 6, but sadly, everything is the same. With that being said, we do have some image processing improvements thanks to the new camera ISP we get with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. Samsung has also talked about the nightography AI improvements to improve the low light image performance. Of course, it's going to be noticeable when comparing it to the Fold 4, despite having the same camera hardware, but all in all, it's not going to be a huge difference. Samsung is once again loyal to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, giving that phone their best camera sensor. While it's not the best camera, it's still going to be a very capable camera system, a pretty complete camera system in my opinion, for most people. Now, the other area where we don't have any change is in the battery. It's still a 4400 mAh cell. With that being said, thanks to the improvements of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, Samsung promises that we're going to see at least 1 hour of better video playback improvements compared to the previous generation. As someone who has seen the battery improvements with the 8 Gen 2 chip on the Fold 5 last year, with the 8 Gen 3, I know we're bound to see some battery improvements, especially when you compare it to the Fold 4. So as you can probably tell by now, Fold 6 is looking like an obvious upgrade for those who are using the Fold 4. There's a lot to look forward to, especially with the design, which is the thinnest and the lightest we ever had when it comes to Samsung Folds are concerned. It's nearly the same weight as the S24 Ultra, making it very comfortable to use. I like the wider outer screen. I love the inner display. It's still very limitless. Being able to use Galaxy AI features on this Fold form factor is pretty cool. But what about the Fold 5 users? Well, since you already have all the Galaxy AI features and a pretty fast Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip and a camera hardware that is literally the same as the Z Fold 6, honestly, it is definitely not worth upgrading for the Fold 5 users, but for the Fold 4 users, it is definitely a huge jump. I'll be sharing my full detailed experience with the Fold 6 very soon, so make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Fold 6 in the comment section below. Do you think Samsung has done enough, or do you think they could have done better? Drop your thoughts below. Be sure to check out my Z Flip 6 video, which is live on the channel. The link is down below in the description. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.